4 quarters between one of these teams and a spot in the Super Bowl. The NFC Championship is underway. Chooses to bring this one out. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. And down he goes. The Lions rush gets home. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
And now this defense is on that sack board and sets up a pretty good chance here on 3rd down. It's a little bit like blood in the water with sharks when it comes to taking sacks. You can feel it as a quarterback. Once that defense gets one, they're hungry for another.
Extra man in the secondary for the Lions on this 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Into the hands of Harrison. And they're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They're going play action. It's Murray. Bails out of the pocket quick. Galloping inside the 40. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
They have it 1st and goal, an early lead available here in the postseason.
Here we go, here we go. Let's go.
Here's a design run. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. It's a gain of 2 on the play. Still some work to do on 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6. Here's Benson again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Only 2 on the carry there, and it's 3rd and goal from the 4.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Kill.
Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals finish up an excellent opening series. Trey McBride, the touchdown. Point after up and good from Bates. And the Cardinals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Starting from the 5. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. It's out on the bootleg. Buying some time right. That's caught. Here comes Jameer Gibbs. And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on first down. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. They'll go right side with Gibbs. Up the sideline, past the 45. And now he's going to head out of bounds after a nice game. They get 22 out of that play. And that is good for Detroit first down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. First down, and they go right back to it. And this will get much beyond the line. A yard at most. Wrapped up that time by Jordan Birch.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Williams coming in motion right. Dropping back to throw. That's complete to Sam Laporta. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Lions have a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Taken in by Williams outright. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set. On first down, it's Gibbs. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. We're 1 quarter into deciding who's going to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They have it 2nd down, well inside of field goal range. Williams from the gun. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Offense to the line fast. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Caught out wide. And he's in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions finish off their opening drive. It's a Jameer Gibbs touchdown. Joey Sly on for the extra point. Extra point sails through good. And the Lions respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Returnable from the 2. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Brian Branch has it. And the Lions take over inside the 35 after the interception and a spirited return. So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34. First play is a design run. And this route is quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just in quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you've got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, that's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Third and long for him here. Has a man downfield. It's Laporta. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions parlay the interception into points. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he can rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
Fox now to kick this one away. And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Back to work after throwing the pick. Finds Benson out of the backfield. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. Terrion Arnold in on the stop.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
They give on 2nd to Benson. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Lions in the nickel. This is 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. And it's Cox. He's got Lamb. He'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's 16 yards on that play. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Out of the gun. Here's Murray. He's going deep this time. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
2nd and 10 now. Murray to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That one intended for Trey McBride. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this. They snap it to Murray. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on 4th down as they force the turnover.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
1st down, Williams to throw. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Gibbs now from the gun. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Lions, first down. A gain of 13 yards.
Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. More from State Farm Stadium after this. All set to go now from the 35. Williams with a quick pass out wide. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Working quickly here.
8 yards on the pickup.
This is Gibbs on second down. Still has room inside the 15. And he's all the way down to the 10-yard line. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with first and goal. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
First and goal, Detroit.
The RPO here. It's caught by Williams. And he'll go down shy the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Looking quickly here.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Working from the gun, Williams. Catch is made in close. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Here's Sly to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Lions double their lead to 14.
Cardinals 7. Jack Fox to kick off.
Fox now to kick this one away. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchback.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready first and 10. Play action now, Murray. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't get it to Marvin Harrison Jr. there. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little giant after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10. Kyler looking to throw. Ross Benson on the check down. He's quickly taken down with a gain across midfield. They're now to the opposing 47.
And the Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
First and 10, Murray. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
At the 47.
I know quarterbacks get paid a lot of money and a lot of glamour in this league, but today, well, this is a tough day for this QB. He's taken a beating. And whether it means changing up some of the blocking schemes, maybe mixing in a little bit of run, or heck, this quarterback getting the ball out of his hand more quickly, he's got to start protecting himself.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Now put some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Nearly an interception on that play, and that brings up 4th and long.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
The almost pick hasn't shaken their faith in this offense. They're leaving him out there. Here's 4th down. They are going to go. Here's Murray. He's looking deep once again. Brought in inside the 20. Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That's good.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Back to the air, Murray. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. The Cardinals are going to use the last of their timeouts. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Operating from the gun, here's Murray. Taking a deep shot here. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals making a one-score game before halftime. Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cardinals chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Cardinals 14.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's a return from the 7. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. We get a timeout. 8 seconds remaining before halftime. 2nd and 3 now. St. Brown, the receiver, in motion right. Looking to throw. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. One last play before the break.
Will Johnson there on the coverage.
3rd down run by Gibbs. Has the first, but wants more. He's past the 45, and he's finally brought down at the 33. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The Hallis Trophy awaits one of these teams, partner. Just a half to go as we're off in the 3rd quarter. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Now here he goes on the boot. Headed out right. Throws this one deep down the right side. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. A gain 15 there. And that is good for Detroit 1st down. Another one for Gibbs. Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on first down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Oh, lost the football, and the Cardinals grab it. Quick thinking and a great effort. Brock adds a bunch on that fumble return.
I think the defense would have just settled for getting off the field with the takeaway, but they add a nice little present onto the end of it for their teammates who start this possession with much better field position.
We've set it down from 37. Run on first down. Here's Murray. Jump off, caught by his back. And on first down, no place to go here. They're going to take him out about a yard behind the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
From the gun, it's Murray. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Terrion Arnold has it. And he's going to score on a quick 6. Touchdown, Detroit. Went to the oh well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future. They had somebody there waiting for it that time.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Fresh off the pick, here's Murray. Dive in, and he gets his hands underneath for the catch. And they're going to touch him down as they wind up with a nice gain on that play, and they got a new set of downs, too.
And the Cardinals, first down.
That's one.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Murray. Taking a chance to the end zone. Intercepted, but oh, wait. Officials say that he wasn't in bounds. The offense can let out a little sigh of relief.
Down and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Here's Kyler to throw. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here.
McNeil, a loss of 6 yards, brings up 3rd and 16.
3rd and long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up 4th and long.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On play action, Williams. Cardinals getting close, and they take him down. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
Well, even the toughest in the league to catch could still be caught at times. It just takes a defense that's determined and relentless. And the real big key, when you get that split second, you got to take advantage of that opportunity. Defense just did.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. On On the move, past the 40. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Dose with a hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of 29. And the Lions first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Williams to throw on first. That's Laporta again. And he gets this forward to the 19.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the sack forces a now tougher third down.
Third and long.
They'll air it out on third. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions lengthen the lead at the end of the third.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Cardinals 14. Jack Fox to kick off.
Fox now to kick this one away. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead.
At their own 35-yard line.
Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's trying to push the field. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Murray thrown again on 2nd and 10. He's loaded another one up. Oh no, they get him yet again. Kirby Joseph picks it. And the Lions get the football back across midfield before going down inside the 45-yard line on the return.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. Just a quarter left before one of these teams punches its ticket to the Super Bowl. It's Lions football. If they can hold this lead, they'll continue this postseason run. First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. Again, it's Gibbs. Along the right sideline, there's space. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit.
Touchdown.
The Lions keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Extra point is up and good from slot. And the Lions continue piling onto this lead.
Cardinals 14.
Fox now to kick this one away. And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play action, here's Murray. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Now Kyler.